music is hot. It's more than sex appeal. It's Jamaican.
The Bronx is widely known as the birthplace of hip-hop.
South Bronx, the South Bronx, the South Bronx. We don't come out of South Bronx. So you think that hip-hop had its start out in Queensbridge?
But many people say it was Brooklyn and Queens. No matter which borough hip-hop was born in, it all came from New York City in the early 1970s. Kool Herc brought the idea of the Jamaican sound system to America with only a guitar amp and 2 turntables.
1970, King Tubby, an electronic genius, played dub music, version of reggae song without the vocal track for the DJ to chant over. The most popular form reggae in Jamaica was this man, U-Rye.
This is Daddy U-Rye. Reggae and hip-hop. It's like when we DJ family and we have the singer coming in and see where the rappers them are doing now.
Standing right beside me here. When I left Jamaica, this is the music I was listening to.
Rap's Caribbean counterpart can be found in the reggae rhythms and rhymes of Jamaica.
In the 1960s, many migrated from the Caribbean to America and Canada with a newly created musical art form called reggae.
As you see, Toronto and New York are rooted in the same reggae culture that birthed hip-hop.
She got her bus from like sounds like Sunshine that were there before.
South of the world right now, we have a music icon. The world acclaim. The money I put everything to the world.
It's old school, I've probably done it.
Okay.
I did the first concert tour that ever came to North America.
So this side is remember this! Thank you, Toronto! Stay tuned! DJ Turn up the mic!
Turn up the mic, turn up the mic, turn up the mic. Hello. Gotta give it that love, man. I must say, Michie's a very good friend of mine. She has not lost it at all. She is so skilled, man. When I'm around her and she's emceeing, I'm like, oh, wish I could do that.
Top secret. Top secret. Back.
DJ crews in the 70s ran hip-hop, and in the early 80s in Toronto, it was Sunshine Sound Crew and DJ Ron Nelson.
As things moved along in the early 80s over in Toronto, the only place you could hear hip-hop was the Maple Leaf Ballroom on St. Clair with the Sunshine Sound Crew.
This is the pathway to my personal introduction and the introduction of this city to one of the hottest crews that has ever existed, Sunshine Sound.
Sunshine, big up. The only difference between what they did and what I did was I took it to the radio, but those guys ran the streets when I came into the business.
Filipinos. On weekends, we used to know, by the time you were at the party, you used to be finding out where the next party is for the next week. You understand? This was a day of going to the subway and handing out flyers to every black person you saw of a certain age group. We had the biggest street team. The jeans jacket crew used to carry the speakers. That's what they were called. Farley Flex and his boys was the jeans jacket crew. They were part of Sunshine. That in my sound, you say, Farley Flex styling with the jeans jacket crew, the Sunshine, and all the Duncan family.
This was a musical family, and it extends to Warren, JC, John Facey, Tony T, Butch Lee, JC. All these fellas were involved in this.
And this is so integral how Warren put this together. He, of course, is the mastermind. But Warren had a dream from the beginning that we all didn't have the dream, and he just kept on overpowering it, and then he just succeeded.
What first comes to my mind was during that era, Sunshine Crew, full Sir Vega. Sunshine is one that made the Vega Bins popular. They had a show at the hotel at Keelan 401. And Vega had to actually go to Warren's house to borrow speakers.
Other DJ companies had the same equipment, but the way Warren used to cross over that bass was something unique and special, which I believe still hasn't been copied to this day.
The biggest thing, man, was, again, like I said, the bass. When you put them sounds on that bass, when I hit you, oh, man. that was something else. That's what made the Sunshine Sound crew.
Get past the people, get past the hitman.
Warren, I remember your SAE amplifiers, man, when you brought those out and those pretty lights, those pretty red and blue lights running back and forth.
Because people got off on the fact of seeing all these wonderful lights, but this man had a rack of equipment, and whether they all worked or not, I have no idea. But the fact of the matter is, man, it was impressive and it sounded darn good.
What I remember the most was first time I heard Tony Duncan. Remember that?
What time? Burn Rubber?
Yeah. I didn't know what the hell that was. But all I know is that when I went home, I went to my old blue turntable, I took it out, and I did the same thing.
You know, this is all before the real evolution of turnstile, turntablism, I guess you could say, was in hip-hop. We're talking before all of that. And this was just creativity. This was just things that, you'd leave a party, and that's what you're talking about as you're walking home because you missed the last bus. You know what I mean?
Sunshine went out of the way to get new music. I mean, I remember we used to drive down to Buffalo to New York. I mean, when Rappers Delight came out, we drove to New York to pick up one copy of Rappers Delight.
I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet.
These guys broke hits, single-handedly broke hits in this marketplace. Because remember, people weren't hearing the stuff they played on radio. The first time most people were introduced to the music that they played was at a jam.
There was no flow. Much music didn't come out until like 84. There's no BET, there's no source, there's no vibe.
A lot of us didn't recognize and know the music, but it just sounded right, so of course you had to move, and people were showing up because the DJs were playing it, and it was sounding
Yo, what's up, fellas? Just want to say a serious, heartfelt congratulations to you fellas. The reason being, you guys were my introduction into the music business, my introduction to my love for black music, my introduction for parties, to girls, the whole nine.
Worldwide Entertainment TV.com with us. Let go.
This is Worldwide Entertainment TV.com's official Toronto Rappers and Hip Hop documentary series.